As you know, so I've gone to GSO since last week because I went for a job interview. It sure me die I'll get the job. I'm telling you, because the interview was so perfect. Even the interviewer was just looking at me and just shaking their head as if So definitely I'm getting that job. It sure me. I'm telling you, I will get that job.
In this Nigeria.
Of course.
Why? What makes you feel like you get it?
Bro, because the way I package my CV and I know what I'm doing so perfectly well, I'll get that job. You show me. I'm telling you. Listen, let me tell you another thing. The salary is.
Oh my God. Well,
I will get the job, bro. No worry.
not in Nigeria. You see, in Nigeria, you need to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody before you get the job. You need connections. That's what you need to get that job.
What about merit? Can't you hear something in this country?
Merit doesn't work. Oh, merit doesn't work. You need connections, my brother, before you get that job. So that my 1 million naira is just a fallacy in your head, okay?
It's supposed to be like this. Like, can't we just get something without knowing someone? As far as we know what we are doing, our CV back it up, that we know this thing. Can't we get those things right? Must I know someone and the person to know someone, or I should bribe before I take something in this country? Welcome to Mind Aligned, the first episode of Mind Aligned, where we talk about when we break barriers, we change mindsets. My name is Ogunlokilo Aloshe for me, and I'm here with my co-host.
Olajide Mbata is my name.
So, Jide, going back to this drama of players we just did.
Yes, please.
Why is it so hard for this country to do things in a rightful way? To be honest, because it's sad. It's sad. Sometimes I'm thinking like, okay, maybe my sister called me or brother called me. I'm going somewhere. I want to go and achieve something. The first thing that will come to my mind is, what about the people that will there that will attend to you? What is their own mindset for you coming? Are you not going there to bribe them? Are you not going there to just take you and say, you know what, meet me in so room? Do you know a lot of things? It's bad for me, to be honest.
See, I agree with you to an extent, but I feel from my end, connection works, but then you need to have the right connection or the right networking. That is where it works. Because if I'm to recommend you for a job, I'm recommending you because I know you have what it takes to deliver that job.
Perfect.
I'm not necessarily recommending you because I just want you to get the job. What if you don't deliver?
But that's a recommendation. You recommend me. What about the people that want to interview me there? What is their own mindset saying towards that lady that is sitting in front of them? Because a lot of people right nowadays, they was like, don't worry, if you need the job, just don't worry, just meet me so room. Or as a guy, they will tell you your first salary is mine. Or they will tell you your first or second salary is mine. And once you go agree, contradicting to that, you will not get that thing done. Even in contrast in the government society, in the government as a whole.
We need to check so many things, Mr. Shea. I believe we need to put so many things in check. We need to have people who would be able to say, okay, accountable for doing this thing wrong, and then people will be punished at the end of the day. We need to lead by example. However, going back to the topic, the Nigerian mindset, breaking from limiting beliefs. We have so many shallow mindset that has drawn us back in so many areas. For example, if I have, you're about 50 and I'm, in my 30s and all of that, and then we apply for a job, then we are sitting in the same office. There are certain things I feel you would not want to do because you might say, oh, maybe I'm older than this small boy. Say this small boy now. Well, it's not my mates that are doing all of that. It's not my mate that are doing it. It's your mates. Then why are you here with me doing all of that?
To me, I think this is supposed to start from home. Reason I'm saying this is this. When we are growing up, our parents always tell us, go to school, have the certificate, and start working under government parastatal. But if at all, we just program our head, and that's why the law of demand and supply is happening to us in Nigeria, where we have a lot of people looking for jobs. And that's why they can actually tell you that, minimum wage is 30,000 and everybody will take it.
It makes most people settle for less. Why I say settle for less is because you just say, well, at least make I just get job. At the end of the day, make I get money to feed my family. And then you now get to specialize on some area that you're not even good at. At the end of the day, you might end up learning it. But I say, specialization leads to boredom and loss of craftsmanship. I feel you have an idea in other areas because you just feel this is the only place I can get money from, or this is my only source of income. You don't even have the opportunity to explore other areas. And I think people's mindset will change like
government to solve all the problem for us.
It cannot work.
It's not mercy.
Cannot
So
solve.
it means that if government is not doing it, so we just sit back and say government is supposed to do it, they don't do it. And if you look at it very well, look at, for example, look at Canada, for example, and that's why they are putting it out there every second that they need more workers. Why? Because their citizens is providing jobs every second. But Nigeria, our mentality is like, you know what? If government is not doing it, then just sit back. No matter little money that we have, if we have 100,000, 200,000, you can actually start something. Okay, let me cite an example for you. There was a day I was talking to a lady, and she told me that I'm looking for 500,000, the kind of business I want to do. And you might ask me, what kind of phone this guy is using?
Vivian, I
What's 14 Pro Max?
No, sell that phone. Sell your phone and start a business. Then sell that phone, get more money, buy another phone that will still save you the same purpose.
But can you just imagine our mindset? That's the kind of mindset that we need to change. Someone is using a phone of like 1.7 million and he's looking for 500,000 to start the business. You know, that's kind of our mentality that we've locked in.
She's not a content creator. She's not a movie director. She had the phone.
No, everybody just want to snap picture, just post on Instagram, and people will say, "I like
All of that for you. Why would you need 500,000 naira and you are using a phone worth 1.5 or 2 million naira? And don't tell me that. Don't even bring that to my.
And a lot of people always think that business is too risky.
If you must take the risk, we all need to learn to take the risk. Everything we do in life is risk. Waking up every day is a risk.
Of course.
Leaving your house is a risk.
Absolutely.
We being here is a risk.
Of course. But you know that mindset, like, me that I have 100,000, I will not put my 100,000 in this business. Oh no, I'm not doing that. But the people don't know that our day-to-day activities, we are risking it. And that's why just here, whether 32, 10 years old, they are going. Because every day is risk. So why can't you risk it and provide for the upcoming people so that they can have something to learn from you? If you go today, what have you put down, like, that is your legacy, like that even better, but like even part of you make it. So everything is now about government. It won't work. It can't. It's not possible, to be honest. And also, if you look at the area of the area of our let me say parenting, they've stagnant our brain, like in the so-called, like, you can't grow more than the way you are. For example, you will hear people saying Nigeria can be good. It's not possible. It cannot be good. That mindset alone have changed numerous people that is coming up. A lot of people, like, what if you were asking 7 years old boy like this, Nigeria can't be good, Jerry, I just want to leave this country?
Yes, and they'll tell you, when I'm done with school, I want to go to Canada, I want to go to this. I'm not advising people not to leave, or myself, except if I choose to go for vacations and all of that, I'm not leaving Nigeria. It's not anything, it's a mindset. I'm not leaving, because when we would be the change. It starts from you.
Well, have you heard something that say only the rich can be successful? A lot of people say this. Only the rich can be successful. Well, they don't even look at the society and pick up some people that know they started from this small and they are trying to grow themselves.
Literally, I want to make something clear, like we said, we are trying to change the mindset of Nigerians, starting from, because this program is for everybody.
Absolutely.
It's for everybody.
Absolutely.
So literally now, even the real families that they say, some say they are born in wealth and all of that, they fought for everything they had. It was a risk.
It's because, there was a risk. Nigerian youth now, number one, we don't want to take risk. Number two, we always think about what my neighbor will say. They say, oh, he's basic. No, me, okay, now, if someone be selling something, you're supposed to be doing that thing with your own heart. Give up. Where does it get? How someone know that it's granite I'm selling? Yes. Yes, I can.
It's a big problem. Give you a real example. So, yeah, when my dad passed there, when I came back to Abuja, most people were thinking, oh, okay, maybe you just start doing this, selling properties and all of that now. But no, guess what I started doing? I started selling bread. I was not a baker, but my auntie had a bakery. So all I would go to do is in my car, I would put the bread at the back and go distribute it to other people. So because I just needed to sustain myself and put food on my table, and I said, regardless of what's happening, I'll sell my bread. People were talking and all of that, but guess what? My friends were helping me. They said, Ajine, you've not distributed bread today. We are in I've not seen bread today, because we're also getting some things to eat out of it. So it was a good thing. And now, apart from doing that, I don't distribute bread anymore though, but now I've now been able to navigate my way through. So that's what experience. Yes, I've been able to navigate my way through, network my way through. However, I would say privilege works. But before that came,
But do you know that sometimes that you need your self-awareness is very, very, very important.
yes,
A lot of Nigerian youths we are lacking that self-awareness. How to let me set an example for you. When I was in Lagos, there's one of my friends that he knows how to play ball, right? But you always know that you don't pick people from Egoda side. You rather go to Ikeja or you go to Agigi. So after school, this guy will trek from Egoda to Agigi to go and play football. So there was a day I was asking that guy, look at feeding this Egoda now. There's a lot of feeding. You know what? Do you know those people that normally come and scarf for people? They don't come to this area. They always go to Ikeja, Nadi. So now, so that now know, maybe the guy being lucky, they pick him. So that now know how to play football more than that guy. You know, say, maybe that guy know how to play football more than him. Now, but nowadays, do you understand?
did you take the risks? Did you trek those miles and all of that? Even if he didn't have the resources, he walked. He put himself on the line. So that is it. We all need to take the risk as Nigerians. Nothing is too small for you to start with. We need to have, this mindset of, doing what it takes, doing the right thing, most especially doing the right thing to get there. It is not an easy journey. It is not an easy journey. We all face obstacles along the line, but then we need to understand that we all have to take the risk.
Yeah, we always say like take responsibility and stop blaming. In Nigeria, it's something like it's the government now. It's Mr. Kinikom.
I believe it's a shallow mindset. In a shallow mindset, saying you blame the government for everything.
We blame government for but anyway. Don't get me wrong. There are some primary needs. That the government is supposed to put in places. But if those things are not there, are we going to sit back just be looking at ourselves? So I believe the youth supposed to be in a kind of way, because now there's technology everywhere that if you need anything, you can just go on the internet and get it done. But meanwhile, because Nigeria government is not putting those things in place, and I said, no more, data is too expensive, Jerry, I cannot buy this thing. Believe me, the way you broke, you will poor more than our parents. But if we want to take responsibility to ourselves, it's supposed to be like kind of develop ourselves, look at the environment, because if you can solve a problem in your vicinity, bro, you are rich already.
Yes, you are.
You are 100%. And look at the people that are rich. The only thing they are doing is just look at their vicinity and just change that problem that their vicinity is the problem they are having in that place. And before you know it, they are rich. But if you are sitting in the back and say, if Otola you not do it, or if Dando you not do it, man, I'm not getting it done. Anyway, those people, they are friends with politicians, and that's where they are seeing their money. You are wrong. And believe me, that mindset is killing you gradually. When you now product 50, you now look back and say, I'm not creating some. I'm telling you, I've fucked up. Those kind of things are a mindset that we need to change. So once we can change from those mindsets, believe me, your day-to-day activities will definitely change. And you'll be thinking right, you'll be thinking straight. If you see someone that is doing more than you don't need to envy that person. Look for that person and say, what is this person doing different that I'm not doing?
I feel most Nigerian youths are not adamant to corrections. They say, why they correct me? Waiting, Let me give you an example. I have this friend whose dad was a military officer. His dad was a military officer, so as a military personnel. Then his son was also a military personnel, joined the military because he was inspired by his father. However, his father has not gotten so much field experience in terms of conventional warfare and all of that. So he was literally more of a desk officer. So now his son joined the military, and 2 years later, Boko Haram was hot. So imagine his son then when they was deployed to the east, to the northern part of Nigeria, and then this guy had so much experience that he even had more experience than his father. So in terms of conventional warfare and all of that, he had more experience. So he was even training other soldiers that were older than him before they were being deployed and all of that. So you see, experience is literally the best teacher. So age does not really matter. So long as you've gotten the right experience from the right sources, definitely you would excel. And now he's doing so well because he has survived all those obstacles and is training people to do better. We're having a conversation one time and you said, I want to bring this out. We're having a conversation one time and you said, on some people will say, some people are born rich, some people are born poor. No. And I love that conversation we had because nobody's born rich, nobody's born poor. It's a mindset. You choose to be rich and you choose to be poor, and you choose to remain poor or you choose to remain rich. That's true. Because even the rich, sometimes it's just like a chart. They go up, they come down. They say big man, big problem. Yeah, absolute man, no problem. So which would you choose?
Most people don't understand this. Even the rich, as you are saying them, they have more problem than you that are even poor.
Yes, please.
because they are every day they are networking. Another thing is Nigeria, number one, we don't read. We don't read like a book that you read. I say no, I can. That's what you can just see someone just stand up and say, "I want to break that rock." It's the mindset that's telling you that thing that will get it done. And anything you put your mindset in, you get it. I'm telling you, unless you're best for me. I'm telling you, honestly, to get it. Anything you put your mind into, definitely do. I swear to myself,
I feel where people give up is they are scared of failing. But failure is progress.
No,
Failure is part.
Even if you don't start, that's failure. It's
woefully you have.
I'm telling you, but once you start it, if you fail, do it again. If you fail, use it again. If you fail, try it again, and you get it done. That's just it. So to our audience, believe me, what is the limiting belief that is holding you back? Because you have problem in. You can just wake up one day and say, "Oh, I'm having problem in this kind of I'm having this kind of problem. So what can I do that will change that problem?" Because Jide, if you know your problem,
you know how to solve the first step of the solution. Yes, once
you don't think about your problem,
there is no solution.
And another Nigeria, we are so adamant in the way that we just say, "That's not a problem." They go and say, "No, they know and they don't feel." I mean, that shit. You get that we are comparing ourselves to like maybe someone is around you that is failing a bit. After all, wait now. After all, I have bicycle. This one I have car.
You say in a small snap now. Oh, you don't want to get a car or something. Actually, I believe we need to start attacking ourselves first, the youths. We need to attack ourselves. Let's be honest with ourselves, the youths. We are trying, but we're not doing our best. Or even if we think we're doing our best is not good enough.
It's not like best, bro. Until you break through, there's nothing this like best. Even when you break through, you are still trying to do more. There's nothing like best, because once you tell yourself that this is the best, it already limits your thinking.
So that level.
But once they say, even let me talk about like maybe you started from a job of like 200k, for example. Then you start a business. As the business is growing, they say, I've arrived. You don't know that the 100 million you have in your account is some people recharge card in a month.
That's awesome.
Or it's some people's, maybe they want to go to they just want to travel, enjoy themselves. That's what they are using. And you are pumping like, I have 100 million. So you're just starting. And at the same, and another thing is youth. We need to be helping ourselves. It's not about monetary way. No, there are some things I will tell you, I will share with you, Ejiri, that will help you even growing your career. And there are some things you share with me that will like, okay, this is how this thing is done. That will grow me. So it's not everything is not about, bro, half an hour, I need urgent 2K. No, we need to change our mindset to all this kind of thing. Even someone coming to you that they need urgent 2K, to me, it's nonsense.
I wouldn't answer.
To be honest,
I wouldn't answer you.
Because how do you expect me to be saying it? To me, I don't count it as something that makes sense to another person. You are a man, I'm a man. You have legs, I have eyes. Go and also for yourself. And what makes you also is your mentality. Once you change your mentality, believe me, people will be calling you to that they need that urgent 2K. But you've already said back. No, that always gets me angry, to be honest. When we are talking about the Nigerian problem and how we can solve it, it's always bad for me. You know why? Because we have the same brain. The way you are thinking, I can think that way too. So don't let me have a shallow-minded.
Yes.
Shallow mind will kill you gradually.
You're right.
So why are we having those kind of problems?
I want to tell Nigerians, you see, for myself, I'm not someone who is so shy of what I can do to, generate funds for myself. If I go broke today, Sheyi, I tell you, mark my words, I'll go and be a bricklayer. Carry blocks to make sure I
Get back to your feet.
I will do what I have to do legitimately. I will do everything I have to do legitimately to make sure I get back on my feet. I'm not shy. I won't be shy of, my hustle. That's what most people are doing. They are shy of their hustle. Be proud of your hustle. Have you seen how bricklayers dress when they are done building houses? They wear one of the finest clothes. When they are done, they go and shower and all of that. They look good, bro.
Go to market. Go and see how Igbo people. There was a day in my house we want to do cutting. I just called this guy. I went to the Augusta market to meet the guy. This guy brought GAE 63 to my house. I was like, wait, this guy will do cutting. So the kind of respect I even give that person, like, so when you are hustling, this is your hustle, it's your hustle out of it. Yes. Nobody will pay your bills. You can't be calling me every second and say, hey, my landlord just do this thing. I'll just see it as someone that is not even serious. So it must the mindset change. Believe me, anything you are putting your hand into will be prosper.
So what do you think about those people who always say church is the way? If they have a problem, they go to church. If they are sick, they go to church. If they have financial issues, they go to church.
Thank you for diving into that, bro. Let me tell you something. If the youth can understand the difference between the humanity, and the divinity. Everything will be different. Everything about prayer. Angel will not come from heaven to come and build road for us.
It's a man that will do it.
I'm telling you, angel will not come from heaven and say, hey, the government, they do it this way, do it this way. No, it's we.
Like he said, what belongs to Caesar
Give it to Caesar. That's just it.
belongs to God.
Okay, for example, now let me say that. Let me say, Monday, maybe yesterday, I went for a VG, and today I just resumed work. I was sleeping, and they sacked me. And I said, God, the job you're giving to me now, they've collected it from now. I was praying to you all night. I was praying to you all night yesterday. Is that not stupidity? So we mix this thing together, which is not supposed to be
Our priorities, right?
Yes, of course. There's time for church, God, whatever religion you are practicing, and there's time for woman. Let me face the reality. Once you can face the reality, you just need to know the difference. Because when Jesus Christ or God created the world, after that, he commands. Not concerning you again. He said, I created human being in my own image.
Likeness.
Which means he has given you the brain to think. You are not the one rocking yourself out of it. Do you understand? And that's why some people will pray, and that will not be
No results.
It's not this.
Those results.
Now I'm hungry in the house. I'm inside my room. I just lock myself up. I'm telling God, please, can you just provide this food for me without doing anything? Or a student is not, you are not reading, and you are saying, God, I want to pass this exam.
No, the exam will pass you by. It's to the past, sometimes the exam will actually pass you by. Because there is nothing there. You have no business with that.
So, to our audience, before we wrap it up, look into yourself, look into your life, look at where you have challenges, and just pick one up, just one. And see, to this thing, I'm picking this thing today, and look at it within 1 week or 2 weeks, and look at the way you can change that thing around yourself. If you can do that, even you, I'm challenging you, I'm challenging myself. There are some prides we are facing. We can just pick one every week and say, this thing must change. If that thing changes, pick another one. You look at yourself within 6 months and see things have already changed around you. Let's stop complaining. Let's stop telling ourselves, oh my, I can't get this thing done.
Let's procrastinate.
No, we can't. Once you are telling yourself, I can't get this done, and the brain you have is from the one I have. No, don't look forward. Have you tried this?
You need to give it a try first.
Of course, so please, before we wrap it up, I just want to tell you people, if this stuff doesn't work for you, go online, search for something relating to your problem, and see the way you can change. If you can do that, and come back to the comment section and put that, say, thank you, people. You actually impact something little in me.
Yes.
Do you understand?
And also, we'll be looking out for your contributions too. This is Mind Aligned. We are open to taking contributions from everybody. Mind Aligned is for everybody, So, if you have anything to contribute in addition to what we have said, please, the comment section is open for you all. We'll be expecting that. Thank you.
So that is all for today's episode on Mind Aligned. We've talked about Nigerian mindsets and how we can change those problems we are having. So thanks to our audience, and please, if you have any suggestion, if you have any comments, if you have anything in mind, please reach us in our social media. Thank you.
I remain Olajide Apata. See you next week.